Best for last, it is time, Joy. Every NFL game can mostly be described, we think, in 3 words. Here we go.
Rams at Bills.
Buffalo almost melted. They had a 28-3 lead, and Josh Allen had to save him at the end. 3rd straight game for him, 300-plus passing yards. Oh, by the way, in his last 14 games, the former turnover machine has 23 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Josh Allen saves the day late. They get an officiating break, and Buffalo wins, although they almost melted.
Bears at Falcons.
Nick of time. Falcons are the first team in NFL history to lose multiple games in a single season while leading by 15-plus points in the 4th quarter. But this was about Nick Foles, who has always had a whip, who has always let her rip, who may not be the most mobile guy or a guy you don't want to build a franchise around. But Nick Foles came in, 3 touchdowns, all 3 came in the 4th quarter, and the Bears remain somehow undefeated.
Texans at Steelers.
Are the Steelers good? They're 3-0, but their opponents are all 0-3. Now, here's the good news. Pittsburgh overcame an 11-point deficit. They did not have a turnover. They had the current longest turnover streak in the NFL, and their defense shut out the Texans in the second half. So I think they're good.
Bengals at Eagles.
When's it over? Carson Wentz leads the NFL in all the bad stats. Turnovers 7, passer rating lowest, yards per attempt lowest, 8 giveaways this year, most in the NFL.
49ers at Giants.
Start judging now. Joe Judge, they didn't score a touchdown against the injury-riddled 49ers. They're last in everything. Nick Mullins and the Niners outgained the Giants by 190 yards. The Giants' 38 total points scored this season, 31st in the NFL. Joe Judge, another Belichick disciple, off to a rocky start.
Raiders at Patriots.
Yes, they can. Season-high 250 rushing yards, 30-plus points in the last 2 games. This was all Rex Burkhead, Sony Michel, young kid named Taylor, small running back out of the backfield. First week and this week, Cam Newton in the running game delivered.
Titans at Vikings.
Vrabel just wins. Titans have won 6 of their last 7 games, including the playoffs. Ryan Tannehill has 6 game-winning drives in his last 16 starts. That's notable.
Washington at Browns.
Okay, Baker manages game. This is how you win in Cleveland. Baker Mayfield now has a 6-1 career record when passing 26 or fewer times. 117 passer rating against one of the NFL's elite pass rushes in Washington. Rely on the run with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Do not ask Baker Mayfield to do what he can't do. Ask him to be a good off-speed pitch for a tremendously gifted running game.
Panthers at Chargers.
This almost worked. Roll it. Yes, last play of the game, had they been able to connect on this lateral, Keenan Allen to Austin Eckler, it was a touchdown, and they would have pulled off a miraculous win late against Carolina.
Jets at Colts.
Gase is closed. 30th career loss for Adam Gase of 10-plus points. The Jets rank last in the NFL in point differential, and maybe most disheartening about all of it, Sam Darnold is massively regressing. 2 pick sixes for the USC kid. Offensive line is bad. Nobody disputes that. The receiving core is depleted, and Le'Veon Bell's not healthy. But when Ryan Tannehill gets better and your guy Sam Darnold gets worse, Adam Gase wins Thursday or he's fired.
Cowboys at Seahawks.
Record-setting Russ. Multiple receivers. Running back got hurt. First player with 4+ touchdown passes in the first 3 games of a season in NFL history. Poise, accuracy, calm. He has become the best football player on earth. Yes, better than the 2 tonight, more seasoned. Nobody, the last drive was perfect. He gave you everything, and he did it with an average receiving core and a below-average offensive line, and his running back was also hurt on the last drive.
Bucks at Broncos.
League's best defense. You can't run on Tampa. It's been decided. The Bucks' run defense has held the last 9 opponents to less than 100 yards. That's the longest active streak. They also get a pass rush. They are hyper-athletic. They've got a mix of some veteran players and some youth. I think right now this is the best defense and one of the best coach defenses. Tom Brady, again, has a Super Bowl-level defensive side.
Lions at Cardinals.
Kyler finally struggles. 3 picks, looked a little out of sorts. A 72 passer rating, it should be noted. Arizona's in a rebuild. This is not a great offensive line, but it looked a little choppy. It looked a little sloppy. And Kyler Murray, this is the difference between like a Russell Wilson and a Kyler Murray. It's that consistency, that efficiency week after week. Kyler was a little scrambled, a little out of sorts, and had finally a bad game.
Packers at Saints.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Highest scoring team in the NFL. Now, you can't use defense as an excuse. They blew out Detroit. Well, Detroit won yesterday. They blew out Minnesota. Minnesota had a lead on Tennessee late. They really handled the Saints, even though it was close on the scoreboard, and the Saints beat Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. So this is an offense that's humming. I do wish they would have drafted a wide receiver in the second round. I think they need another component vertically. But Devontae Adams, when he is healthy, they now have some tight ends that yesterday made some plays. That was crucial. Good for them.
Chiefs at Ravens.
Ravens get the lead. Do you know the only team in the NFL, the only team in the entire league not to score a point in the first quarter is the Kansas City Chiefs? That makes no sense. Don't know what it is. Some teams are good early, some are good late. Ravens will get a lead tonight. The question is, can Kansas City stay close and get the ball back as Baltimore probably leans downhill? Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.